Hey y'all, it's Linda. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am doing another Will I Buy It? This series was started by Samantha March here on YouTube. I'm just going to go through all the new releases that are coming out and let you know whether or not I have interest in them. And let's be freaking honest, these videos usually turn out to be an anti-haul for me because there is so much makeup coming at us at every second that, to be honest, like, I'm kind of bored. You know what I mean? If another damn neutral palette with a pop of blue comes out, I swear to God, I am just going to go insane. Now, I'll be honest, what I usually do for these videos, when I know I'm going to do them, I start preparing a few days in advance and I write out a list and I take screenshots. But in the time that I've done that, like I did start that this week, in that time, so many new releases have been announced that I can't keep up. So I am going to go through this live on my phone. I'm going to show you all screenshots here of what I'm talking about. Maybe it'll be here. Maybe it'll be... It's gonna be on the side of my head, okay? I'm gonna show you screenshots of what I'm talking about. We're gonna talk about the pricing, when it comes out, and I'm basically gonna tell you I don't want everything. Okay, that's not true because I already know there's something I definitely want. If you are new to my channel, hello, thank you for coming over. I would love if you'd hit that subscribe button. I do put out new videos here on YouTube every Monday, and I would love to have you as a part of my fam. Right before we do this video, it is time to light the cat candle. As many of you who have been here before know, this cat candle has a metal cat skeleton inside. We can definitely start to see the skeleton peeking out. So when all this wax melts off, all that's going to be left is a skeleton. I only light this candle while I am filming so we can watch the magic together as this burn baby burns. It is so much more pleasant lighting this candle when the wick is right up at the top, because if you've watched my channel for a minute and you know about the other cat candle, by the end, I was nearly setting myself on fire before the video even started. So you know what this means? The cat is on fire, we can officially start. First of all, anything that is on this list is going to be cruelty-free because that's personally the only kind of cosmetic, skincare, hair care that I use, so it's the only thing I really talk about on this channel. And secondly, I am going to put a little note on the screen that'll show you which accounts these photos came from. There are several on Instagram that like to talk about new releases, so I want to make sure they get their credit. All right, the very first one I want to talk about is the Dark Blooms collection from Colourpop. This has 3 eyeshadow palettes, 3 blushes, and 3 lip sets. And they're supposed to be a sort of like, well, the palettes are called Baroque, Grandeur, and Ornate. Each palette retails for $14. The glosses retail for $8 each or $15 for the duo. It says Luxe Velvet. I guess that's Luxe Velvet lips. Let me see. I'm not even sure. I'm assuming it's for lips. Those retail for $8 each, and the pressed blushes retail for $10 each. So this is available now as I'm posting this, and you can use code TRENDMOOD for 10% off. I am not getting any of this collection at all. I am just, the colors look so dusty and muted to me on every single palette. Like, you would think there's even that beautiful warm toned palette. It looks so dusty. And maybe that's the point. Maybe it is supposed to be that ornate. Maybe it's supposed to feel like your grandma's sofa, because that's what this feels like to me. It feels like my grandmother's sofa. Dusty and not that attractive. This next one actually gave me pause for a minute. This is the new Sugarpill capsule. It is the black capsule. It retails for $42 and it's actually coming out yesterday. I'm sorry, it's already out right now. And it's really, really beautiful. So there's a mix of mattes and shimmers in all different tones. It's strange because it's kind of, I guess, spooky colors. They are kind of promoting this as a goth palette, yet there's no black in it. I don't know what to say about that. Any true goth will tell you that you do not try to replace black with navy blue. I'm just saying, but okay. I really do think this palette is pretty. I think that this has some good aspects to it, but I don't know. I'm just not into it. I want to be into it. I really, really want to be into it, and I'm really just not. I feel like these colors will appeal to a whole lot of people. I think it's also like, I just really don't like pinks in my collection, and those greens look dusty. They don't look great to me. I hate to say it because you know I love Sugarpill, but this is, again, this is a big no for me. The next thing I want to talk about, this has already come out and it has already sold out, but it is going to be restocked. This is the Mandalorian, the Child, the Baby Yoda palette. I absolutely passed on this. I know that a lot of people were so excited, and I had so many people tag me in the pictures because this is an olivey green palette, and olivey greens are kind of my lifeblood, but this one, it just doesn't appeal to me, and I can't even necessarily place my finger on why. The color scheme as a whole, I just don't love it. I think it does mesh very well with baby Yoda. It does mesh very well with the child. So it's got the color of his robe. It's got the, his accent colors, if you will, which is kind of that peachy. It's got the colors of his skin. It's got everything that should be in there, but I am so unattracted by it. It just does nothing for me. And I want to love it because so many of you guys love it, but it's just not my thing. I did really, really like The Mandalorian, and season 2 came out yesterday, so I still have to catch up. No spoilers. Very excited about it, but this is a pass for me as well. You see what I mean by saying these turn out to be an anti-haul? I swear I'm not trying to be negative Nancy, but just give me something that I want. All right, we might as well get this one out of the way. The Beetlejuice collection by Melt Cosmetics. I want it. I want all of it. Nay, I need all of it. Melt has been driving us crazy. So as I'm recording this, which is on Halloween, 5 days ago, they released the teaser images and showed you that it was going to be a Beetlejuice collection. Little by little, over the past 5 days, they have released photos of individual properties of this collection. So we do have 2 eyeshadow palettes, 3 gel liners, 4 lipsticks, a mascara, I believe there's some brushes and some glosses, and I think there's a hand mirror. There are so many aspects to this collection, and every single one of them is perfect. The 2 eyeshadow palettes are just, I can't even function about them. So the first one is called the Recently Deceased palette. It has 8 shades, and it has purples and lime greens and dusty yellows and golds. Oh my God, I need it all. The second one is called the Waiting Room palette. This one has silvers and dark grays and maroons and reds. I will admit I'm much more attracted to that first palette, but I have nothing like the second palette in my collection. I don't think I have a single gray eyeshadow, and to be honest, I'm somebody who once in a while gets a little intimidated by black eyeshadow. So I think a nice dark gray is a good transition that I could use to get myself into that dark spooky zone. As I'm filming this, we do not know when it's going to be released. Melt is being very strange about this, and I'll have to be honest, I don't love it. I think that you should talk about a collection, especially one you know is going to be hyped, maybe like 5 days, maybe before its release date. Melt is hinting, they have not said this, I will say that, but they're hinting that this might not even be available till Black Friday. That is usually when they release their big holiday collections, and I'd be very frustrated if that happened, I have to admit. I would be very frustrated because they've been teasing this and teasing it, and as we know lately, a lot of times when a company comes out with a massive release, it sells out in seconds. So my only hope is that they're teasing this to gauge the reaction so that they can make more and have more in stock, because I think people are gonna go crazy for this, and this is gonna be the kind of thing that might cause Shopify to crash or something like that. So I just hope Melt is prepared for how much they've been teasing, and I hope they have a lot of stock so that everyone can take part in this collection. I'll stop talking about it now because I could talk about it for hours. Sarah from Better Off Red and I have talked about it for hours. Let's move on. Okay, so this is the Glamlite Burger Slider eyeshadow palette. It has 9 shades in various mattes and metallics, 4 ultra dazzling shimmer shades and 5 pigmented mattes, with a 3D soft and squishy bun packaging and diner wrapping paper. It is available now on their site. Again, you can use code TRENDMOOD for 10% off. I have heard great things about Glamlite. I really have. I've heard the quality is fantastic, but I can't get behind this packaging. First of all, the storage has to be a nightmare. How many like round palettes that are puffy? It's a puffy palette? I just, no. I swear that this could be the most gorgeous palette I've ever seen inside, and I still wouldn't want it because the packaging is such a turnoff to me. I know there are so many people out there, we've talked about this, you and I, who don't care about packaging. That's awesome. I do care about packaging, so this is a big no for me. The color scheme is interesting. I do like that they have a color straight up called lettuce, although I don't understand why blue cheese is straight up blue with sparkles, because technically blue cheese is like white with little speckles of blue. I digress. And also the shade that's called Bun is bright ass orange. Where are you getting your hamburger buns, Glamlite? So again, this is a no for me. If you love it, that's fantastic. Congratulations, more power to you. This is a hell no from me. So here's another one that has me ever so slightly torn. This is the new Wahala 2 palette from Juvia's Place. $38 gets you 30 eyeshadows, and it's a mix of mattes, metallics, pressed glitters, and shimmery shades. Oh God, it's really freaking beautiful. I think it's pretty obvious. I want to say that it looks like there's at least 3, if not 4 pressed glitters. I'm gonna assume 4, ooh, maybe even 5 pressed glitters. Oh, this looks so beautiful to me. And if you've ever used Juvia's Place, you know that the quality is top notch. So I'm kind of all about this one. This is just so beautiful. But if I'm being fair, a good 12 shades in this palette are blues or variations of blues. And it might seem weird that I'm poo-pooing on a blue when I'm wearing a very vibrant blue look, but I don't do this often. Blue, as you might know, is sort of like one of those shades that's outside of my comfort zone, and as much as I really love it, I don't do it often enough to justify a palette where almost half the shades are blue. Right? I'm like questioning myself because it's so gorgeous, and $38 for 30 shades is not bad. That's like cheap per shade. That's like what, maybe $1.15 per shade or something? I'm just doing regular math here. It's $1.27 per eyeshadow shade, and I know that the quality is amazing because Juvia's Place quality always is amazing. So when it comes to this one, is this one you're interested in? Let me know because it just looks so lovely to me. I don't know. I'm torn. I'm probably leaning towards no, but I'm a little torn. Okay, let's talk about this piece of shit. This is the Naughty Nude palette by Huda Beauty. Okay, so it retails for $67 for 18 eyeshadows. $67 for 18 eyeshadows. Okay, so there are 5 textures. Let's talk about these. There are 8 velvety soft mattes, 5 high shine metallics, 3 multi-reflective marble creams. The fuck is a marble cream? 1 hypnotic marble cream. She's just making shit up at this point. And 1 never seen before gloss with encapsulated bronze and berry pearls. If you have any variety of trypophobia like I do, which is a fear of small holes, you're going to think this is the most terrifying thing you've ever seen. This is available as of November 1st, so when you're watching this, this is available. No. Nope. I think that this palette had potential. I really do. It's lovely nude colors with, I think, a good mix of some textures of mattes and shimmers, things like that. The quality looks really nice. I've never personally tried a Huda Beauty palette. The quality looks really nice. Those marbled shadows though, they don't look good. I'm just gonna say it, they don't look good. It looks like something that you would find in a Claire's palette, right? It looks like something that would be in kids makeup. It does not look good. But then again, Hourglass sort of does that same thing in their ambient lighting bronzers, right? They sort of have that marbled tie-dye thing. Why does it look so much cheaper here? I don't know. And that shade Slippery with like the little bubbles and balls, I just, no. What stinks is I'm sort of contradicting myself here, right? Because I'm talking about how the makeup industry needs to have more fresh and innovative things. And then something innovative comes out and I'm like, no, we don't want that. So I guess I need to find my happy medium. Let me know down below, does this palette do anything for you? Because I just don't understand that. Like, let me look at the comments. What are people saying? 839 comments. The very first comment, Slippery is making me feel highly uncomfortable. The Slippery shade rubs me the wrong way. Okay, I'm not even being dramatic when I say I would be purchasing, but that bubbly texture for Slippery is making me itch and looks moldy. Who approved that? So at least I'm not alone. Slippery looks like coronavirus. I'm done with the internet. All right, let's move on to the new collection from Kylie Cosmetics. This is the Leopard collection. So Kylie, again, is one of those brands I own nothing from. I lied. I own a face cleanser that came in my BoxyCharm. That's it. I don't own any Kylie makeup. So there is an eyeshadow palette, a lip kit, a gloss set, lashes, shadow sticks, pressed highlighter. There's a lot of stuff in this collection. I will say that the palette has a nice color story to it. It's those warm tones. It's a good mix, I think, of mattes and shimmers. with some random pop of blue thrown in, except this one is like a dusty matte blue. It doesn't look pretty. But as a whole, I'm just not into this whole collection. It doesn't do anything for me. I feel like it looks kind of cheap, to be honest. I want to like something from Kylie because I would like to try the brand that so many people are excited about, but this one is just not for me. Next, we have from Terra Moon Cosmetics the El Barrio palette. This has 9 shades. Oh, this one is also like, it's got me torn. So beautiful. And it is, I mean, it's kind of a rainbow palette. There's, you know, a red, a yellow, a blue, a green, an orange, a purpley, burgundy color. It's really, really beautiful. And I have seen several tutorials already with this of people who have gotten it in PR, and it's lovely. $45 for 9 shadows is a little steep, I have to admit, but it is an independent brand. It is an indie brand. It really is appealing to me, but I don't know if it's appealing enough for me to buy it. Next, already out, is the Natasha Denona Triochrome palette. This is one of the 15 pan palettes. This one, again, does nothing for me. I feel like I keep using the word dusty, but all of these shades just look dusty to me. They just are like muted. Maybe muted is a better word, where the color is just not pigmented enough. And there are these 3 duochromes in the center, or maybe they're triochromes, haha, hence the name. But they just don't look very good to me. Like in certain pictures they look one way and in other pictures they look another way. And I understand the concept of a duo or triochrome where it's gonna look different in different lights. But when I say different, I mean drastically different, that in one it'll look really metallic and purple, and in another one it'll look matte and orange or something like that. So it makes me question how it's gonna look. And considering the price point of Natasha Denona palettes, I'm 100% passing on this. Then we have the Colourpop Stone Cold Fox palette. So this has 6 times 5. This has 30 colors in it. It is really pretty, but not for me, okay? So if you're a cool toned eyeshadow lover, or if you're looking to round out your collection with cool toned shadows, this is probably great. This is the sister palette to the other one they put out last year, which I think is called Bare Necessities. That was all warm tones and like yummy flavors. This one is definitely, it's all cool tones, which it's supposed to be. And so many people in the makeup community did ask for that. So I do have respect for Colourpop for putting this out. It's just not for me. I'm not a cool tone girl as much as I try to be and as much as I'm wearing blues on my face right now, but I just mean taupe and gray and cool tone brown. No, keep it away from me. And finally, I want to talk about the Shroud Cosmetics and Beaute Bean It's Freakin' Bats palette. This retails for $35. So this is a strange one. Let me tell you a little story that a lot of you probably already know, but I'm going to tell it again anyway. When this palette was starting to be hyped up, they let everyone know there was going to be a pre-order. It was going to happen at this time, and then it was going to be shipped in like mid-October. I was really excited for this because I really like the color scheme. So it went on sale at noon. I got online before noon. I had all my info in there already ready to go. I signed up for my account. I refreshed at exactly noon, and there it was. And I typed in my information, and it was before 12:01 p.m. So less than 60 seconds later, I click, final checkout, and it was sold out. Turns out this happened to a lot of people. So here's the thing, Shroud Cosmetics is a one-woman operation. She hand presses every single palette herself. It is a very small operation, and I don't think that they were prepared for the overwhelming response this palette got. So to her credit, she did open up pre-orders again and said, look, if you pre-order this time, I have no idea when it's gonna go out. We have no shipping date that we can give you. You're just ordering this kind of on good faith. So I did go ahead and order this palette for $35. I have to be honest, I'm assuming that I'm gonna get it sometime in 2021. I'm a little annoyed at that, but I know I can't be because it is an indie brand, it is a one-woman operation, and she really is trying to keep people updated. She is already a little bit behind on the shipping orders from the initial pre-launch that sold out in like 45 seconds, but she's keeping everyone updated, and she has said that she has now purchased an eyeshadow pressing machine, which will make things go much faster, and she's hopefully gonna be able to hire some more hands soon to help her. So I think she also admits that this launch went a little bit above her expectations, so she's a little overwhelmed by it, but nonetheless, I am excited for Shroud Cosmetics. I am excited for Betty Jean from Beaute Bean. I'm excited for both of them that this launch went so well and so successful, so that is something I did buy. Okay, I guess this wasn't as much of an anti-haul as I was expecting. I mean, there was a lot of hell no's. There was a few hell yeses and a few like, I'm not sure. Either way, let me know down below what collections you guys are most excited about. Let me know if there's anything that I completely missed out on, because I'm really curious. Like, this is the time of year where I really like looking at the holiday collections, and really just, I like shopping during this time of year. I can't wait to hear what you guys think. Also, let me know down below if there's anything that I shit on in this list that you're super excited about, because I love differing opinions, genuinely. As long as you're not an asshole about them, tell me your opinions. Also, one last thing, if you live in the United States, I'm posting this video on November 2nd. Tomorrow is November 3rd, aka Election Day. If you have not voted yet, please vote. For the love of God, please vote, okay? And I know I keep saying that, but I really do mean it, okay? We have fought for this right to vote. Please use it. Do not sit this election out in particular. Just please vote. That's it. You all can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Those are all GlitterFallout. And as always and forever, you are super freaking rock stars, and I love you with my whole heart, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.